Hey, beer fans, my name's Steve Jaguar. This is a BeerNative Beer Review live. It is 5:30 on Saturday, November the 14th. And I'm amazed. I did one yesterday and Friday the 13th, and it worked. Nothing went wrong. What's going on there, right? You can't count on tradition, it seems. But in this one, this is very special. I don't normally do live ones on Saturdays, mainly because I don't really get that many watchers. People have better things to do on Saturdays. It's not after work. It's just kind of, it's just not really people, but that's it. But I had to do one today because I didn't have time to edit. I didn't have to make time to make a special show because something very special happened today. And let me just share it. Hold on, screen sharing at stream. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, that happened. Look. Dominic Cummings exits the government 2 hours ago. That one is after, I don't know, a series of bizarre events involving this guy over the past ramshackle operation. Yeah, okay, well, forget the politics behind it. Let's talk about the beer behind it, because Dominic Cummings, never heard of the guy until the infamous moment when he decided to drive up to Durham, and specifically and that was weird enough. Let's bring in the context here. And this is the beer we're going to be reviewing, Barnard Castle Eye Test. And the story behind that is right here, actually. This is actually a pretty good article from the drinks business about it. It's a little small, but I'm going to blow it up, actually. Let's see if I can do that. Maybe you can read it a little bit better. All right, cool. There we go. That looks good. Yeah, let's roll up. So this was a limited edition IPA. Not that limited because they just did a second round. So I got some so I could review it for you guys. But it was because of back in April when Dominic Cummings, the moron, right after his wife gets diagnosed with coronavirus, drives to Durham like we're on lockdown, and then he gets coronavirus as well, 260 miles north, and like in a moment of what, he drives another 30 miles from Durham to visit Barnard Castle under the premise that he was testing his vision, because his vision had become a bit weird. And you're just thinking, what are you doing? Who gets in a car and drives somewhere to test their vision? Anyway, this is quite, you got to hand it to Brewdog on that one, right? So James Watt tweeted out asking for potential names, and we got Cummings and Goings, 260 miles, stay-at-homes, nice. And eventually, Barnard Castle Eye Test was the one that won. So very, very cool. So if you don't, a little bit of history though as well, other than Dominic. Oh, this is Dominic. This is by far not the stupidest thing he's ever done, right? The Barnard Castle made top of the list in this particular article, but he was involved in the flipping Brexit bus. He's known for his rather weird insults. His weirdo recruitment drive, I don't know if you remember that, where he called out for weirdos and misfits with odd skills to join the government. Anyway. Not a lot of positive things, but this is my favorite, was when Benedict Cumberbatch played Dominic Cummings in that miniseries Brexit: The Uncivil War. Benedict, he does not deserve that, but it's funny. Anyway, there we go. And just to give some credit to Barnard Castle, the castle itself, lovely place. There it is, the lovely little castle up near Durham. And the village itself, of course, is built around the castle. Nice little place if you want to go. If you happen to be watching this and you know some lovely tips about Barnard Castle, please add them in the comments. That would be very cool. But let us talk a little bit about... there is another thing off here where it went meme crazy, and some of them were really funny. I'm kind of hoping that there's... I'll find you a link, which I think is here. Yes. Oh, no, I don't care about you, Esquire. But my favorite one in the meme list, which is here, and I believe it is going to be here, is all these tweets are loading. So it's going to take like a moment. Come on. The good one, please. There it is. Should have gone to Barnard. Oh my God. The Specsavers meme. That was pretty funny. Anyway, all right, let's get down to the beer. It is by Brewdog. Barnard Castle is meant to be a New England IPA. And this is what, the third time they made it. I thought it was the second. Fourth batch currently brewing. Yeah. Well, we're still in lockdown. It's still funny, and he's just left and made a name for himself by exiting the government. So, hurrah! Worth very much noting that this beer, all profits go to funding the production of free hand sanitizer for NHS and any healthcare charity, and it's vegan friendly. But I like that, right? This is a marketing gimmick, but it's not a money-making marketing gimmick. It's making fun of a moron who basically took the piss on the whole lockdown rules that he's a part of applying his government, and then should have been kicked out then and is finally kicked out now. So boom, Steve gets political. Sorry. Let's check out the brew sheet. It's pretty standard. It's a 6%. It's just here. Boom. Pretty normal original gravity. New England IPA, Cascade, Citra, Mosaic, and Simcoe. So I think I must refer to them as the Beatles of IPAs. Pretty good. Mosaic is one of the children of Simcoe. Simcoe is a nice citrus with a refined piney bitter. Mosaic is a slightly eased off version of that, although a slightly amped version of Citra, and Cascade's a nice kind of middle ground IPA. They're all good. They all pile on themselves, and you kind of can't go wrong. You know, it's up to you to how you use them in the brew as to what the result's going to be. But you can see it's got a pretty low IBU, so we're talking more about aroma and nose than we are, bitters. That's really what we're going for in this. It's got flake oats, pale wheat, torrefied wheat, and malted oats. So we should get hopefully that haze, that nice mouthfeel, and maybe a pretty nice beer for something that got thrown together pretty quick, right? All right, so let's shift gears a little bit and bring this up like that. That just killed me. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. There we go. Let's bring this back. All right, I got my glass. I even got a little tribute Brewdog glass. Hats off to Brewdog for this incredible, let's say, piss take on Dominic Cummings, and let's all celebrate that. Very cool. Well, the bottom lettering there, which actually is it probably is an eye test. It says Durham IPA, so that's really hard to read. Barnard Castle Eye Test, Hazy Durham IPA. All right, focus back on me. All right, let's do this. I'm wearing a baseball cap today. I am from Canada, and this is actually Winnipeg Jets. I'm not from Winnipeg, but there's not that many Canadian teams, and all Canadians are a fan of all Canadian teams. So, whoa. So really strong citrus and grapefruit on the nose right out of the can. I could smell it as soon as it cracked. It kind of filled the air around me, which is nice. Whoa. I'm hoping to get that haze that we all know and love in the New England IPA range. Yeah, there we are. Just put that on my super expensive, overly expensive. Very good, right? I do like when this camera works. When it autofocuses like that, it works really well. Let's give it a little nose. Try to make this a quick one. It's good. Another sip. It was moreish. All right, let's process. Flavor went away pretty quick. It's funny. I think Chinook as a hop is a double-edged sword because it makes things last longer, but it has something about the nose on it I don't like. It's a slow lingerer, but it makes me want to jump back to it pretty fast. It's gotten really mild tropical, mild stone fruit, a little bit of grapefruit, the kind of things you normally expect from an IPA. I'm not going to jump in here and say it's special. The mouthfeel isn't soft and plush. They probably could have gone a little bit harder on that, but it's okay. It's not difficult. The carbonation is good. I think it's a nice beer. Like I think the only thing wrong with it, if I can pick holes in it, is that it's a little uninteresting. I'd say it's more style than substance, right? Which I don't think Brewdog would be disappointed in that kind of review. It's great art, great piss take, and I really like it. And it's just a straight up refreshing, citrusy, slightly hazy, slightly New England IPA mouthfeel IPA. 6%. Yeah. It's actually quite a bit better than the new Punk, which they're now selling advertised at 5.4. Go check out that review because I did a review before they'd actually changed it on their website. Yeah, not bad. All right, time to score it up. Get a little bonus swig, make sure I'm still of the opinion. It goes away right away. It's the IBU 25 has an impact. Like it goes across your palate and you're like, oh, this is really citrusy, yummy. And then the moment it's not in your mouth, you're just left with a very subtle bitterness. The pininess, probably of the Simcoe, is just sort of there. But the flavor itself, the nose, it's just gone. Weird. Okay. Let's do it. Hazy Durham IPA, Barnard Castle Eye Test. Art, I got to give you bonus points for the art. It's not special. It's just formulaic, typical Brewdog stuff, but it's cool, right? The little eye test thing. So 4. Standard can is 3, 7 out of 10 on packaging. And the accuracy, it's not as accurate in terms of a New England IPA as I would have liked, right? It feels like it was a bit slapdash in the way it was put together. So let's give it a 3. It's sort of there. I'm not going to mark it down. I'm not going to mark it up. And then uniqueness, it's not unique at all. It's bog standard New England IPA, if it even is that. I don't know, maybe a 2 on uniqueness. Does it matter? I'll go 3. Just middle of the road. Let's give it middle of the road on that. So we got a 7 plus a 6, which is a 13. And what do I think of it? Is it super crazy good? It is actually pretty crazy good. I wish it would last a little longer. I feel the problem I bought 12 of them. And I figure like if I like it enough that I'm probably going to destroy like 3 of them and I won't get tired of it, which is a positive, but it's not going to be something I'm going to buy again. You know, it's not bad. If someone gave it to me, I'd be super happy. If I saw it in a bar, it'd be great. Yeah, it's just kind of tasty. So 7 probably. That's going to bring it up to a 20 out of 30, which is in the world of, I don't know, of the way I score things is actually that's a pretty good score. So I'm going to call it at that 20 out of 30, which is what is that out of 5? 3.33. So probably 3.25. Probably 3.25 is what we'll go with on that. Yeah, there we go. All right. If you're watching this in the future, which I think is most people, because as I said, Saturday I don't get live viewers. Please leave a comment down below if you know of any beers like this where somebody has done something specifically based on a political event or something embarrassing and it's a bit of a protest beer. Again, worth knowing, go buy some. Help the NHS or just give money to the NHS and buy beer you want to drink. Do that too. Alrighty, my name is Steve Jaguar and this is BeerNative. Please subscribe to the channel. Please give me a thumbs up if you watch this in the future. And tell your friends about this this beer tube. I've heard it's called beer. I'm a beer tuber, I've heard. Nice. Not too bad. I think I've got like 80 subscribers or something. I'd really love to get to 100. That would feel like a milestone, you know? That'd be nice. Considering I had like 8 a few months ago, I'm pretty happy with where I am, but something about triple digits feels real good. All right. That's it for this one. I will see you Monday, I think, with a new either pre-recorded or live. We'll see. I just started a new job, and man, life is chaos. All right, that's it for me. Steve out.